What's going on, guys? We're back with another tutorial video. Today we're going to be taking on the profaned guardians. We're going to be using the Onyx Blaster, and that's going to be our only weapon. We have a ton of potions. You can pause or slow down the video if you want to see that. For Discord, of course, we're going to be using the Asgard's Valor, Core of the Blood God, Seraph Tracers, Daedalus Emblem, Ranger Emblem, Destroyer Emblem, and Avenger Emblem, and the best armor we can get at this stage in the game, the Vortex armor. Now, one thing to note is unless you have any asphalt platforms, you do not want to be using the health bit for two reasons. First of all, you go so slow, and this is a full speed fight. And the other reason is mainly that you will get decimated, because at this point of the game, you don't have many accessories to keep you alive, but they do lots and a ton of damage. Many of the things here require loads of grinding, so if you're going to want to have this good gear, you're going to have to do lots of grinding. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're going to be using the Vortex Leader. Here, we're going to be using the Vortex Leader. It's really good. This Glorify arrows, it's really good. You could also use SDMND. I just don't find that to be as consistent as the Vortex Leader is. You pretty much just want to keep circling for this first part. Once they start dashing, you might want to use your rod at some point to make sure you can avoid their dashes, because those are going to be doing the most damage to you. Here we are. They're both around 50% at this point. We're doing pretty consistent damage. Now, if you want to be doing more damage, then first of all, set all of your accessories to menacing, and at the same time, set your make sure that you're using Luminite bullets, because those do more damage. I'm just using full fight because aiming in this fight is super hard, super tough. So I just want to let my shooting do it. Now, you don't want to go outside the hallowed line, so don't go too high unless you have some sort of platform set up. Of course, I have to do lots of editing, but and lots of grinding. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. You just want to keep looting, making sure you're taking as minimal damage as possible from their dashes, and also those flames. Basically, you want to be dodging everything, because everything in this fight does so much damage. Having these asphalt platforms is not necessary at all. You can win the fight without it. I just prefer using it because it gives that little bit of an extra buff. Oh, I got my adrenaline as I lost it. Now, there's this tactic to fight Yaron, where you use a slime mouth. You can do that same tactic against Profaned Guardians, whilst if they're dashing at you while you're going down. So it's pretty much just a loop of doing this. This is what I find to be the easiest. Now, making sure you use your rod of Discord, and I often think that I'm wasting my rod of Discord. But you don't want to be thinking that, because it's quite easy to get your rod of Discord up again. So you shouldn't be thinking that. Like, I just use it there. That was a very good use, in my opinion, because I now got loads of space on them, and I can restart dashing. Restart the cycle of when they start dashing at me, I go up. Now, I would probably use, so we got one of them down. Now it's just, there's one left until we have to fight this main Profaned Guardian here. Now, you want to keep doing the same thing over. It might become boring. If you want an interesting fight, you probably don't want to do this, but I just prefer an easier fight. So now it's the last one. Now, he's going to go Super Saiyan on us. You know, it's almost like he's going into his ultimate form or something. He's going to be doing insane. Now, a really important thing is to have range healing. What does that mean? I mean, greater range to absorb healing, because once the first two profane guardians die, they will actually drop healing, and you want to be picking up that healing. So we actually got shorter dashes, but the dashes do much more damage. So that's your main part. If you can get your adrenaline, you want to save that up. If you can stop taking hits for a while and save up for taking a big hit in the top of your adrenaline, that would be worth it. Now here, I'm seeing above 400 health. Now, it's really important that you minimize your burning damage, because lots of his attacks do burning damage. If you can get accessory instead of one of the emblems, I would say is the best solution to take something out, then I would do that, which it gives you immunity to fire, because burning does a lot of damage in this fight. So here I'm taking a bit too much damage, so I'm going to try and take this fight simpler, shorter, and do the more boring way of fighting him. I'm pretty sure I did the wrong thing there, so I'm kind of behind. I just messed up the whole schedule there, but that should be okay. So it's pretty much just a loop of this. Now this fight becomes much harder if you don't have 4 or 5 bullets. Unless you're some strong at aiming, then you want to be using the 4 or 5 bullets, as they're going to be moving around mentally and phasically. So it's going to be really hard. Now if you can hit 50% of your shots, you're going to be doing probably around 20% more damage. So that's actually, if you do the math, that's not worth it, because you're holding back on doing 30% damage. Because pretty much every single bullet, if I fire it in the rough direction of them, is going to be hitting. So that's much better than only 50% of your bullet hitting, which is probably going to be less unless you get lucky with the shots. Now, it's a very important thing. I know I've already said this, but you want to stay. You don't want to go through fight. The reason, because they become immune to what? Immune to damage, which is really bad. Now, with the Astral platforms, if you're using the exact same thing that I'm using, what you can actually do is here. Pretty sure you outrun him. Yeah, you can outrun him. You can just do this. If you want for this Profane Guardian, just this, I would say, is you can infinite run. I'm about to get my adrenaline. There we go. Use it, and you should take loads of damage here. Yeah. Now this is pretty slow fight. What I'm gonna do, just for the sake of this video, is make it day. Now this is just for this video. Now this is just because I'm pretty sure I would have made it, but I'm not. There's actually many things. Like, okay, I need to dodge this. Now, if you mess up this sequence of what I'm doing, going up, going down, going up, circling again, you want to use your rod. That is a prime time to be using your rod. So dodging these is very hard. Now, this is mainly, I would say, it's close to a bullet hell boss, because there's so many projectiles and dodging that's needed to survive this fight. Now, him himself, if he's just going to keep dapping at you, so he has very little attack. The Profane Guardians, they do. The healer one probably has the most attack. It can go down on you and stuff. So I messed up the secrets here. I might take damage as a result of that. So we're not doing the best damage. I'm sure there's guns which do more damage than this, but that's at the cost of a shorter fight of taking way more damage. Now, as you see, I'm doing survivability because I have warding on all my accessories. So I am going for survivability in this fight, just to be safe, you know, because it's better to be safe than sorry, like that saying, which I hate, by the way. So I messed up there, but that's okay, I had fun. And there we go! I have killed him! Now, it doesn't drop anything. The only unique thing it drops is it's what's it called? What is it called? It's lore, and it will sometimes drop. Actually, I don't think it even drops that. It doesn't even drop a trophy, which is pretty mad. So all it drops is Profane Core, which is consumable. If you want to make a non-consumable, you want to get 500 Unholy Essence, and you can make the Providence Corner non-consumable. So you basically have to fight the Profane Guardians. which is pretty annoying, but you'll have to refight them anyways in the Providence fight. So this is what I've used. I probably should have went for menacing, as I'm not going for survivability. All my accessories are damage, so that's something I can do better next time. Maybe making the vortex beater something better. Now you can use the onyx chain block, which I actually use, and I think it's too good for this fight. Vortex beater is not the best weapon. I would say the halibut cannon is, and then it's the onyx chain blaster, then it's the SNDMG. I think the SDMG is better. For a fight, Vortex Beater is the most balanced item for this fight. Maybe SDMNG is because technically Vortex Beater is Premium Lord if you technically think about it, and you have to be using post-movement fight to make this fight as easy as possible. I know there's probably someone who defeated like Profaned Guardians with Copper Short Sword or something, I don't know. But that's it for this video. I really do hope you guys found something new on how to fight the Profaned Guardians. I really hope it made your fight easier. I really hope this helped you. And if it did, don't forget to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!